the general problem set of helping marketers understand how to manage, leverage, use a channel to drive their business, whether it was search, then social, and then there was paid and programmatic, and now AI. I think the lessons there's a lot of similarities. However, what's interesting about AI is that AI changes the dynamic in a way that I think we've been waiting and wondering about. And what's unique about AI and building an AI is, I think the speed of it. And what I mean by that is the adoption of AI by end users has been faster than previous adoption cycles. Social media took about 10 years to hit mass market, and it seems in terms of LLMs launched effectively in 2022, and in less than 3 years, it reached 1 billion users a month. Search took, I think, 15 years to hit that, and AI hit that in 3. So the speed of AI and the adoption of AI is crazy, and I think it's largely because it provides an immeasurable amount of utility, and it's a better experience. I mean, one of the challenges, I think, with search is search was an amazing product. Google likes to say our job is to organize the world's information, and they did to an extent. But search struggled to answer questions. It was good at kind of surfacing either general information, facts, and in some cases, products. Like if I knew exactly what I wanted, search was good at solving for that. But search was not good at answering questions. The more specific you were, the more interested you were in a very specific type of answer, search struggled with. And largely, it turns out, is because the way search works is Google didn't crawl the content of pages. It was too expensive for Google to look at all the words on a page and then try to understand the content of the page. So what Google did is it just looked at the links and some basic descriptive metadata about the pages, and that was it. And by looking at the links, effectively treated the links between websites and content as votes. And it just was basically a popularity contest, and which is why search ultimately degraded over time. People figured out how to game the popularity contest, and through that, we're able to get content surfaced in Google that wasn't always the best answer to a question. It was just the most popular because you could game a popularity contest effectively. And AI comes along, and it's not a search experience. You don't put in a keyword and find a bunch of links that you then on your own try to evaluate what is the most relevant to you. Instead, AI comes along and LLMs come along, and what AI is trying to do is truly answer the question. You ask it a question and it tries to give you the actual answer, because what AI did that general search did not do is AI looks and reads and understands the context and semantics of content. Like it reads it. And from there, it truly tries to understand what each piece of content, what each web page is in fact saying. And from there, it can then develop an understanding of information, of facts and figures, and then try to give actual answer, not just a list of potential answers that you, the user, have to then figure out what is the right best answer using traditional Google search. But instead, AI says, I am going to give you an answer. Now, the next layer of that change is AI isn't just trying to answer a question generically. It is also trying to personalize the answer. So not only is it trying to understand the content and the information that is consuming, like all the world's knowledge, basically the internet. AI is trying to understand every piece of information it has access to. That's one axis. The other axis is it's trying to also understand you as an end user.